A long time ago, in the ancient kingdom of Israel, a spiritual crisis shook the land. The people of Israel had turned their hearts away from the one true God, bowing instead to the false god Baal, under the influence of the wicked king Ahab and his cunning queen, Jezebel. This was a time when prophets walked the earth, bearing messages directly from the Lord, and among them was a man named Elijah, a bold and fiery prophet chosen by God to confront this spiritual rebellion. But how could one man stand against a nation deceived? How could Elijah make the people see the power of the one true God? The answer would come in an unforgettable showdown on Mount Carmel, a display of divine power that would leave no room for doubt. Before we dive into this incredible story, take a moment to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and comment "God bless you" below to join us in spreading light and hope around the world. Now, let's witness the epic battle of faith that forever changed the destiny of a nation. Elijah's mission began in a turbulent time. King Ahab had married Jezebel, a devout worshipper of Baal, and together they led Israel into idolatry. Baal worship was not just a matter of preference. It involved grotesque rituals and sacrifices that desecrated the land and turned hearts away from God. The Lord, angered by this betrayal, sent Elijah to declare a drought upon the land, a punishment for their unfaithfulness. "For 3 years there will be neither dew nor rain," Elijah proclaimed. This declaration turned the kingdom into a parched wasteland, and Elijah, hunted by the king, became a fugitive. Yet, even in exile, God provided for his servant, sending ravens with food and directing Elijah to a widow whose faith would sustain them both during the famine. After 3 long years, the Lord instructed Elijah to return. It was time to end the drought and to confront Ahab directly. Elijah challenged the prophets of Baal to a public contest on Mount Carmel. The terms were clear. The God who answered by fire would be acknowledged as the one true God. Imagine the scene. Mount Carmel, a high and sacred place, was chosen as the battleground between truth and deception. On one side stood Elijah, alone, a solitary figure clad in humble garments. On the other, 450 prophets of Baal, confident in their numbers and rituals. Thousands of Israelites gathered to witness the outcome, their hearts torn between allegiance to the Lord and the allure of Baal. Elijah's voice rang out over the assembly. "How long will you waver between 2 opinions? If the Lord is God, follow him. But if Baal is God, follow him." The people, caught in their uncertainty, remained silent. 2 altars were prepared, one for Baal, one for the Lord. Each was laid with wood and a sacrificial bull, but neither would be lit. "Call on the name of your God," Elijah instructed the prophets of Baal, "and I will call on the name of the Lord, the God who answers by fire. He is God." From morning till noon, the prophets of Baal cried out, "Baal, answer us." They danced, shouted, and even slashed themselves with swords, hoping to rouse their God. But there was no response. The heavens remained silent. Elijah, watching their frantic efforts, could not hide his disdain. "Shout louder," he mocked. "Perhaps Baal is deep in thought, or busy, or traveling. Maybe he is sleeping and must be awakened." The prophets of Baal, exhausted and humiliated, finally gave up as the sun began to descend. Now it was Elijah's turn. He rebuilt the altar of the Lord, using 12 stones to represent the 12 tribes of Israel. He dug a trench around the altar, arranged the wood, and placed the sacrifice on top. To ensure there could be no trickery, Elijah ordered the altar to be drenched with water, not once, but 3 times. The water soaked the wood, filled the trench, and made the task of ignition humanly impossible. Standing before the drenched altar, Elijah lifted his hands to heaven and prayed, "Lord, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Israel, let it be known today that you are God in Israel, and that I am your servant. Answer me, Lord, so these people will know that you, Lord, are God, and that you are turning their hearts back again." What happened next was nothing short of miraculous. Fire fell from heaven, not a flicker, not a spark, but a consuming blaze that devoured the sacrifice, the wood, the stones, and even the water in the trench. The crowd, stunned into silence, fell on their faces and cried, "The Lord! He is God! The Lord! He is God!" The victory was complete. Elijah commanded the people to seize the prophets of Baal, and they were executed at the Kishon Valley, fulfilling God's judgment against idolatry. Soon after, Elijah prayed for rain, and a small cloud appeared on the horizon, growing into a storm that ended the drought. The land, once cursed, was restored by the mercy of God. This story is more than just a dramatic confrontation. It's a reminder of God's unmatched power and his deep desire to turn the hearts of his people back to him. In a world filled with distractions and false gods, the question Elijah posed still resonates. How long will you waver between two opinions? As we reflect on this powerful account, let us remember to seek God with all our hearts, to stand firm in faith, and to trust that he will answer when we call on his name. Before you go, check out our store in the link below for inspiring Christian merchandise, shirts, mugs, and jewelry designed to keep God close to your heart every day. Thank you for watching, and may the Lord bless you abundantly.